These backlogs started in 2020, started with COVID, and and because of COVID and many other reasons, the backlogs have more than doubled. So even a simple case now is taking 3 times the amount of time that it would have taken, say in 2019 or earlier to that. And even before that, we would talk about backlogs, but we didn't really know what backlogs were until it became so bad that pretty much cases started coming to a standstill because people couldn't get the benefits on time to take up a job or to visit or whatever it might be, to get a green card. So first, USCIS has said that they have 8.5 million cases pending right now. So that's how many cases they're processing. And out of that, 5 million cases are over processing time, which means they're backlogged. And again, they gave the explanation that is due to many reasons, COVID-19. They had a hiring freeze. Not only that, they laid off a lot of people. They also said that there was an uptick or increase in cases. Also, offices closed. Biometrics offices and certain field offices and of course consulates. There was a lot of closures of offices because of COVID. So this affected interviews and taking of biometrics, etc. And they said that in addition to this, they had a severe financial crunch. USCIS is not asking for biometrics anymore in all the cases, meaning biometrics is fingerprints and the photographs and fingerprints, etc., which they usually ask for. They're reusing that information, so they're able to use those resources that they would use to take the biometrics for other things. So they have reused the biometrics for about 2 million cases, so they've saved some manpower and man hours there. They've started video interviews. So instead of calling people for in-person interviews, they've started interviewing over the internet, and they have actually conducted video interviews instead of in-person for about 160,000 cases. And most of these cases are naturalization or citizenship interview cases. So they're trying to be more effective with the resources that they have. So USCIS's goal is to decrease the processing time by 2023. So they call it the cyclic time, so cyclic time reduction. So this is their internal cycle of time that they take to process cases, which will again affect the processing time, of course, but it's not the exact time that the case will be processed, but it's the internal processing time. And they're saying they want to reduce this for all cases for between 2 weeks to 6 months. So depending on the type of case, by next year, for example, 485s and naturalization cases, they want to decrease their cyclic time to, that means the internal processing time, to 6 months. And other cases which are easier, I'm presuming it will be a lesser period of time. They're also implementing premium processing. They're expanding that, and we've heard from the past couple of months, even last year, that because the White House mandated that they expand premium processing, but they've been very slow in doing that, in expanding it to other cases. But they're starting right now with I-140s that are not eligible for premium processing, so I'm presuming some kind of EB1 type I-140s. And then they will move to premium processing for EADs, which we know are heavily backlogged, and I-539s, which is change of status or changing to a visitor's visa, or all those are I-539. H4 cases are also I-539s. So they have not given us a time though as to when they're going to be able to premium processing I-539s and I-765. So they haven't given us a timeline. But for the I-140s, for the ones that are not covered, they said within a couple of